Did they think your silence was surrender? Did they mistake your patience for weakness? Did they ever wonder what happens when the quiet one decides to strike? They pushed you, ignored you, mocked your pain like it was entertainment. But let me tell you something. The deadliest storm makes no noise before it hits. You suffered in silence, but suffering, that was just the preparation. Now you don't scream, you don't explain, you don't warn, you strike. And when you do, you make sure they never forget the silence before the storm. They didn't hear you scream because you never let them. They didn't see your pain because you hid it behind dead eyes. They thought you were weak, a shadow, a ghost. But ghosts don't die, they haunt. You carried your wounds in silence, letting them bleed inside. You took every betrayal, every insult, every failure, and swallowed it whole. No complaints, no cries for help, no mercy. Because you knew something they didn't. Pain is not an end, it's a transformation. They left you to rot, thinking you would fade away. But they forgot one thing. Monsters aren't born, they're made. And you? You were made in silence. You learned to walk through fire without screaming. You learned to endure without breaking. Every moment of suffering was a brick in the empire you were building. Every scar became a map to your future power. And now, the same silence they mocked is the silence they fear. Do you know what makes silence terrifying? It doesn't give them clues. It doesn't let them predict your next move. It keeps them guessing, and fear thrives in the unknown. While they wasted time proving themselves to the world, you were building yourself in the shadows. They made noise. You made progress. They wanted an audience. You wanted power. And now, the silence they mocked will be the silence that destroys them. Every whisper behind your back, every rumor they spread, they thought it would break you. Instead, you let their words fuel you. Turn their laughter into your battle cry. And now, you don't need words to make them understand. Your presence alone will shake them. They thought suffering would break you, that if they ignored you long enough, you would disappear. They were wrong. Pain didn't break you, it built you. Every lonely night, every sleepless hour, every silent tear, that was the price of evolution. You took the suffering and turned it into armor. You took the betrayals and turned them into fuel. You took the silence and turned it into power. And now? Now, they don't get to see you suffer. They only get to see you rise. They won't understand how you did it. They won't believe the monster you became in the shadows. But that's the beauty of silent suffering. They only see the end result. Do you know what terrifies them the most? Your silence. Because when you don't react, they lose control. When you don't flinch, they lose power. When you don't respond, their mind fills the silence with fear. You don't need revenge. You need patience. Because the moment will come, and when it does, they will understand. The quiet ones, they are the most dangerous of all. Let them second-guess themselves. Let them wonder if you're plotting, if you're waiting, because the truth is, you don't have to do anything. Their fear will do the work for you. Let them believe they won. Let them think you're done. Disappear. Work. Build. Become something they never expected. And when you return, you won't come back for revenge. You'll come back so untouchable, they'll regret the day they ever doubted you. They won't even recognize the monster they created. And that's the greatest revenge of all. Let them laugh now. Let them enjoy their moment. Because when you return, they will wish they had never underestimated you. No warnings. No explanations. Just results. You suffered in silence. Now, they suffer in your storm. Not with anger. Not with violence. Not with petty revenge. But with success so loud, it silences every insult they ever threw at you. Make your strike undeniable. Make your success inevitable. They thought they buried you. They didn't realize you were a seed. And now, you're unstoppable. They thought you were weak. They thought they broke you. But here you are, unshaken, unstoppable, unforgiving. The greatest power, walking past them without a word, because you don't need their validation. You already won. The storm you built in silence will be the one they drown in.